Good morning, guys. I'm so glad that today you guys are able to join me for math. But as always, like before we begin, I would love for you guys to appreciate everything that you have and say thank you to your parents, and then we can get started. So today we are doing module 4, lesson 18. And our objective for today is solve both addendums unknown word problems to aid find addition pattern in number pairs. That means that we're going to look at some number sentences and we're going to see if there is a pattern in the number sentence. Some of the materials you'll be needing today are loose leaf papers, something you can write with, your math book, your number bond chart, and some materials like toys, bottle caps, pennies, crayons, anything you have, about 8 pieces. Please pause the videos now and gather up all your materials and let's get started. So our application for today is, at this time, before I read you your application problem, please take out your number bond chart and your dry erase markers and leave it in front of you. I will read out the application problem out loud. After I finish reading, you can do the math problem on your own, and I will do my problem. Daha bought 8 pieces of fruits at the farmer's market. He loves apples and oranges, so he bought some of each. Draw and show his fruits on plate. Can you make a number bond and a number sentence about your picture? So let me read it again. It says Daha bought 8 pieces of fruit at the farmer's market. He loves apples and oranges, so he bought some of each. Draw and show his fruits on the plate. Can you make a number bond and a number sentence about your picture? So before you go ahead with your number bond and your number sentence, remember, let's look at the problems to see what they're asking us. They told us to do 3 things. Number 1, we have to draw a picture. Number 2, we have to do a number bond. Number 3, we have to do a number sentence. So remember, in math, we don't necessarily have to do the pictures, but if you want to, you can. It said Daha brought 8 pieces of fruit. So you can decide how many oranges and how many apples you want. I will do mine and you will do yours. So for me, I would say Daha brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apples and 2 oranges. So I chose 6 apples and 2 oranges. You do not, I repeat, you do not have to choose 6 apples and 2 oranges. You can have other numbers like 5 apples and 3 oranges, or 5 oranges and 3 apples. You have any way you like, you can make those apples and oranges. The second part of the application problem said I have to make a number bond. So let's count. How many apples do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 apples. That's why I have a 6 in one of the part. How many oranges do I have? I have 2 oranges. So now 6 and 2 have to come together. For that, you can also use your fingers. Can you please take out 6 fingers and 2 fingers? 6 and 2 makes 8. So my number sentence would look like 6 plus 2 equals 8. Remember, when we are adding or when we are finding all together, we have to use a plus sign. And to find answer, we always have to use equal. So the number sentence for my picture will be 6 plus 2 equals 8. you did not have 6 and 2. You might have 5 and 3, or 7 and 1, or 4 and 4. Remember, as long as the whole or the answer is 8 altogether, this number we can come up differently. Some of you might have 4 plus 4 equal 8. That's okay. You might have 5 plus 3, which is 8, which is also okay. Or you might have 2 plus 6. Remember, these are multiple ways we can come up with 8. Since this is mine, I chose 6 oranges. I'm sorry, 6 apples and 2 oranges. That's how my picture looked like. Your picture will be a little bit different because you chose your number. So let's continue on. At this time, I need you to put all of your materials to the side and listen to my story. Okay, this is very important, so please put all the materials to the side and listen to my story. I have 9 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 children were playing in the field. However, some children lost their ball in the mud. So now we are going to see what happens to the ball, and also how would the number sentence look like, and see if we can find a pattern. So let's focus on the first line right here, the top. I'm going to put arrow every time I speak about the line. So we're talking about the first line. So initially we had a 9. Remember, we had 9 children playing with balls. So let's see if we have 9 balls all together on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 soccer balls that are muddy and 1 that's clean. So I know that 8 and 1, which is 8 plus 1 equals 9. So I know all together I have 9 soccer balls, but 8 of them got muddy and 1 is clean. So now 1 more children, which is up here, decided to clean their ball, right? So now let's see how many balls are muddy and how many of them are clean. We know definitely 2 are clean. That means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how would the number sentence would look like for this? I have 7 muddy balls and 2 clean balls. What would that look like? I have 7 muddy soccer ball and I have 2 clean soccer ball. What would they look like in the number sentence? Can someone please raise their hand and tell me? Conscious, please tell me what would my number sentence look like. That's right, Conscious. 7 plus 2 equals 9. Now, one more child decide to clean his soccer ball. So now we have 3 clean soccer ball, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dirty soccer ball. So the number sentence for that looks like 6 plus 3 equals 9. Let's continue. Now another child decided to clean the ball. I have now 4 clean soccer ball, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that is muddy. Can someone else tell me what would the number sentence would look like? Aries, can you please tell me? That's correct, Aries. 5 muddy soccer ball plus 4 clean soccer ball equal 9 soccer balls altogether. So now let's see, what would this one look like? Now another child joined them, right? So I have 4 muddy soccer ball and 5 clean soccer ball. So 4 plus 5 equals 9. So the next one must be, it says 3 plus 6 equal 9. We just have to make sure that 3 goes with over here, which it does. We have 3 muddy soccer ball and 6 clean soccer balls, which makes 9. Can someone see the pattern? We have done something like this in few lessons ago. Can someone please tell me if they see a pattern in this picture? Gabriel, go ahead, tell me what is the pattern. That's right, Gabriel. Some of the muddy balls are getting, the number of muddy balls are going lower, and the number of clean soccer balls are going up. As you can see in the picture, this side of the dirty or muddy soccer balls, the number is going down, and more children are cleaning their soccer ball, which means the number, the picture on the right side is going up. So the way it goes is 2 muddy soccer ball plus 7 clean soccer ball equals 9 soccer balls altogether. The last one, 1 plus 8 equals 9. So let's count to make sure we have 9 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 1 muddy soccer ball plus 8 clean soccer balls equal to 9 soccer balls all together. Let's continue. So now I have a word problem that I want us to do it together. At this time, you can take out your dry erase board and your materials and something to write with. Let's listen to the word problem. Navea has 8 jelly beans. There are some blue and some red. Draw a picture of Nevea's jelly beans and write a number sentence and a number bond to match your picture. Just like your application problem, this word problem also have 3 parts. Part 1, you have to draw a picture. Part 2, fill in the number bond. Part 3, fill in the number sentence. Remember, when you draw a picture, you have to make sure that there are 8 jelly beans. How many jelly beans? 8 jelly beans. The story did not say how many red and how many blue. At this time, you can choose whichever you want. So I will do mine, you'll do yours. I can have 3 red jelly beans and 5 blue jelly beans. You do not have to have the same number, same color as me. You can have 5 red jelly beans and 3 blue jelly beans, or any other number you choose to have. At this time, you can pause the video and do the problem by yourself, and I will do mine. So I have 3 red jelly beans, so I'll put 3 here to match the 3 jelly beans. And I have 5 blue jelly beans. So I have 3 plus 5 equals 8. So my number sentence that looks like is 3 plus 5 equals 8. What I can do to check, remember, you will have a different number because you're choosing a different number sentence, right? So I just have to make sure I'm checking my work, and you are going to check your work. So I have, let me change the color of my pen to a different color to show you. So I have 3 jelly beans first. Then I have 5 fingers on the other hand. So do I have to really count from Do I really have to count through one again? No, I can just count on. I have 5 fingers, so these 5 fingers represents the 5 jelly beans here. So I'll just count on 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 jelly beans all together. Just like in the earlier problem, you can have 1 red jelly beans or 7 blue jelly beans. You can have 8, or you can have 4 plus 4, which is also 8. You can have 5 plus 3, which is 8. You can have multiple ways to make 8. And as long as your whole or your answer is 8, the number sentence is going to be correct. Remember that both numbers, the two parts, have to come together to make 8. If it does not make 8, that means it's incorrect. So now let's do our problem set. I am going to first check my date to make sure I'm doing the date correctly. So today is 4-14-2020, and I'm going to write my name. Remember, you have to write your name and date on the both page, so I know who the picture belongs to when the work gets submitted to me. So remember, you are writing name and date on both pages. So let's do this one together. It says Devin has 6 Spider-Man pencils. He put some on his desk and the rest of his pencils in box. Write a number sentence to show how many pencils Devin might have in his desk and pencil box. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know the whole is 6 because he has 6 pencils all together. So now I have to decide how many he puts it on his desk and how many he puts it on his pencil box. So I will do these two. Since pencil boxes are square, I'm going to try to do my best to put them in a pencil box. So I have 2 that goes on the pencil box, and how many are outside? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the way I would read my number sentence is 6 equals 2 plus 4. Again, 6 equals 2 plus 4. So I want you to do this, this, and this by yourself. Remember, please parents, read the direction to the children because they might not know how to read the words. So we need your help to read the math story to them, and they have to follow the direction, whether it comes to drawing the pictures or coloring the boxes and writing the number sentence. Same thing goes here. So I will be writing today's date. It's 4-14-2020, and my name. It says Ted has 7 toy cars. Color some cars red, rest blue. Write a number sentence that shows how many cars are red, how many cars are blue. So at this time, you don't have to draw a picture. And this problem set is only for students who does not have the math book. So at this time, you don't have to draw the picture of car. You can just do a bunch of circles. So I'm going to draw some lines to show how many of them I want blue. And I'm going to change up the color to make sure I have some reds. So the number sentence reads 7 equals blank plus blank. Again, it's 7 equals blank plus blank. So we know the whole is 7. So we have 3 red, so I'm going to write 3. For I have 3 red cars and 4 blue cars, so I'm going to write 4 blue. So now the number sentence reads 7 equals 3 plus 4. Again, 7 equals 3 plus 4. 3 because 3 blue, I'm sorry, 3 because 3 red, and 4 because 4 blue. The next number sentence goes blank plus blank equals blank. Make sure you're putting the whole in the correct box and then the parts are in the correct box. You can do this one and this one by yourself. Let's move on to the next one, which is a shout out time. Today I have two of my students that I would love to give shout out to. One is Aries and another one is Layla. I love that their parents always inform me that they enjoy math, and I see look at how Layla and Aries, how concentrated they look and how they're concentrating in their math. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. I miss you guys and I will speak to you guys later.